Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of our brand new tutorial series, Solana Brain Food. Today, in the 5th episode of the series, we will explore an intuitive way of tracking booty token swaps on Orca in an hour. So let's get right into it. To begin the demo, users can enter the booty token address, select the time for which they want to track the token swaps occurring on Orca, and then click the Get Swaps button. The results will yield a wealth of valuable information, including but not limited to the total number of swaps, the cumulative swapped amount, and various other miscellaneous details, such as the tokens most frequently swapped with booty tokens and the total amount swapped to and from it. Furthermore, a list of transactions illustrating the swaps, along with the swapped amounts and token-specific details, is also showcased in a clear and intuitive manner. So, the first step is getting all the transactions which involve booty tokens. We will make an HTTP request to Shift's transaction/history API with booty token address as a parameter. Once successful, Shift returns an array of transactions which is directly or indirectly involves booty tokens. At this point, we need to refine this array by filtering out transactions that fall within the 1-hour time frame specified by the user. To achieve this, we iterate through each received transaction, examine its timestamp, and selectively include only those transactions that fit within the user-defined time frame. As a result, we obtain a set of transactions that are exclusively within the specified time frame and involves booty tokens. We will now utilize the set of booty token transactions obtained in the previous step and proceed to filter out the swap transactions associated with Orca. This can be achieved in 2 simple steps. Since Shift provides pre-parsed and human-readable transactions, we can readily isolate transactions of the swap type. Subsequently, we can verify if these transactions are linked to the Orca Whirlpool protocol by inspecting the protocol field of each pre-parsed transaction. This would yield the ultimate set of swap transactions involving booty tokens from Orca, and we can store these transactions in an array or a database for further processing. For the final step, we render the event transactions collected in the previous step to the front end. Pre-parsed transactions from Shift reduces the extra parsing overhead, and the details can be displayed with minimal formatting. Additionally, these pre-parsed transactions can offer various other insights that may prove valuable to the user. Now let's dive into the code. For our use case, the user has provided a particular time frame of 1 hour, say from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. on the 4th of October, and we have to fetch all transactions involving booty tokens within that hour. We have achieved this using 2 smaller steps. First, we have found out the signature of the newest transaction before 10 a.m. on the 4th of October. For establishing this, we have used Shift's JS SDK for Solana, which provides a set of comprehensive functions for various operations on Solana, such as operations related to NFTs, tokens, wallets, transactions, etc. We continue requesting and receiving transactions in a paginated manner until the timestamp of the received transaction is before the starting date provided by the user. Once the first transaction before the starting date is located, we store its signature. Now we start fetching transactions older than the signature we saved in the last step. To achieve this, we can use Shift's transaction/history API, which allows us to access all transactions associated with a specific account address. This API requires several parameters, including the Solana network cluster, the target account's address for transaction retrieval, the before TXS signature, indicating transactions older than which we wish to fetch, and most importantly, the X API key in the header, serving as an authorization parameter for Shift. Alternatively, we can also utilize Shift's JS SDK for Solana to accomplish the same task. In this approach, we retrieve transactions starting from the provided timestamp, using the transaction signature obtained in the previous step as the before TX signature. As Shift returns transactions in a paginated manner, we must continuously fetch and iterate through batches of transactions to ascertain if their timestamps precede the designated ending time. Moreover, we specifically filter for transactions of the swap type. At the end of previous step, we should possess an array comprising swap transactions involving booty tokens that occurred within a specific 1-hour time frame. Our next objective is to refine this array by isolating transactions associated with Orca Whirlpool. Once more, with the assistance of parsed transactions from Shift, we can directly examine the protocol field to ascertain whether the protocol address corresponds to Orca Whirlpool. This process will result in the final array of swap transactions involving booty tokens specifically happened on Orca. In the last step, we present the event transactions gathered in the previous phase to the front end. With the help of pre-parsed transactions from Shift, the need for additional parsing work is minimized, and the transaction details can be displayed in a user-friendly manner. Furthermore, these pre-parsed transactions can provide a range of additional insights that may prove highly beneficial to the user. Hence, we see that Shift's transaction/history API and parse transactions are two crucial tools that can significantly streamline the development of dApps similar to this use case. Furthermore, these tools can prove invaluable in other analytics-driven applications within the Solana ecosystem. That's all for today's video. If you found this content useful, feel free to check out this project on GitHub. The links are available in the description. Your support means a lot to us, so please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions, suggestions, or topics you'd like us to cover in future videos, please drop them in the comments section below. We will be back soon with another episode of Solana Brain Food. Until then, bye.